Hello indie game fan, February is a weird month of releases, where somehow we have an influx of AAA games and the Steam Next Festival, which means a smaller than usual month for indie games, but that's perfect since you can find some gems as a result. So let's begin with Corpse Keeper, a very interesting grimdark 2D action strategy fighting game that does have Souls-like elements as well. You play as some sort of necromancer who can animate the dead, leading a team of 3 undead warriors to fight your way through a cathedral in order to slay a demon. Corpses do deteriorate over time, but you can get new materials from defeating enemies, where blocking, dodging, rolling, and parrying, but in 2D combat is fascinating and is a different type of roguelite game. While not modern high-bit pixel art, I still really like the look of SATUS, a turn-based strategy title that takes place on a hex grid where you lead one of 4 factions, choosing from dwarves, magicians, dark side, and hell virus, the latter 2 of which sound intriguing, on a quest for world domination. It looks like a streamlined grand strategy title with interesting interactions and unique factions, and will be of interest to fans of the genre.
Seems the cold might have gotten the best of me. What do you think makes a good leader? Willpower? Control? Understanding? Seems like you're going to be here for some time. You don't have much. You'll have to make it last. You're all alone out here.
The narrative survival title, The Pale Beyond, has quite a bit of hype behind it, given that it looks gorgeous and will force you to make heart-wrenching decisions as you try to keep your crew alive.
And neither did they. It's not enough to simply survive. And whether you like it or not, you're in charge now.
You are the captain of a ship that was sent to locate another ship and crew that went missing 5 years ago, following in their wake and attempting to find out what went wrong.
What leads fools to the end of the world? Glory? Money? Loyalty?
You have to manage food and resources, morale, supplies, and more, where I'm not sure if there are any supernatural elements, but the setting sure looks ripe for it, and might have plenty of replayability as well, depending on who remains alive.
The ice bonds people. It breaks them as well. It'll be a long time before anyone comes looking for you. Think you can last? It's merciless out there. Injury, illness, death. You need to lead that lot to solid ground before the ice swallows them whole. Lead them out. Lead them home.
This next title has been a long time coming, where Clive N Wrench has been in development for quite a while and has been on the radar of 3D platformer fans since it does look pretty good. If you couldn't tell from the name and the dual protagonist setup, this is their version of a Banjo-Kazooie, Ratchet & Clank or Ukulele, where our rabbit and monkey pairing has to adventure through space and time in order to stop the evil plans of the villain. I think that it looks alright and is worth a mention, since we do not get that many entries in this genre these days and could be a throwback title done well. The super adorable Blanc immediately captured the imaginations of many when it was revealed at the Nintendo showcase, being a co-op adventure game where a young fawn and a wolf cub must work together to journey through the piercing cold in order to find their families. The black and white colour scheme is well done, where co-op focused titles can be great fun with friends looking to be cozy and emotional as well. Indie games. Your Only Move is Hustle is one of the most unique titles out there, and that you will only find in indie games, since this is a turn-based fighting game of all things and even supports competitive multiplayer. The fight plays out frame by frame, where time stops and you're able to select your next move, which then gets resolved at the same time as your opponent, being unique and weird and very indie games. Rivals of Aether is perhaps the indie platform fighter, where they're beginning to use that IP to branch out into other genres and areas, where one such entry is Dungeons of Aether. This is a turn-based dungeon crawler, where heroes are exploring these caverns and dungeons, being like a JRPG but 1v1 only, like a fighting game, which is kind of interesting. This game does spot their signature gorgeous pixel art, which I always love, where it's fascinating to see alternate takes on established IPs. Hello! If you're seeing this, you might not know that I have a Patreon, where support from there really adds stability to the channel as we build towards the indie mega list, so do hop on over and chip in if you can. I've had my eye on this rhythm game for quite a while, since it just looks fantastic, being bright and colourful and adorable as well, where the single note highway of rhythm sprouts is more than meets the eye. It is not a one-button title, but rather has you tapping various buttons in response to the prompts, looking to have light-hearted and funny writing as well, which adds to its charm. I love my
Farm Simulation RPG
titles, which is why Research Story is on this list, an ultra cozy title where you play as a researcher attempting to catalogue the plants and animals of the region. To do so, you can of course farm, fish and tame animals, being able to interact with and befriend the local villagers as well, all with an awesome art style that does remind me of Littlewood more than Stardew Valley, where this developer is based in my home country of Singapore as well, so Southeast Asia represents. I'm excited to share this next game with you since it last appeared on my list of upcoming Metroidvanias, being a gruesome action platformer RPG that is not afraid of using colour, rather than sticking with the more conventional and drab looking browns, blacks and greys. The action and boss fights in Eldoran do look brutal, where I have a good feeling that 2023 will be the year of the Metroidvania, where you can watch this video to see 49 other upcoming titles.